Hi guys, welcome to the channel and welcome to a pretty special tractor review. Today we're looking at the black on black limited edition 942 Vario Profi Plus. That's a bit of a mouthful, but it doesn't look a bit of a mouthful. That is one of the meanest tractors I've ever seen. That looks awesome. Just look at that grille. Look at the front end. We better have a walk around then and see what it's got fitted, what kind of power it is. Now, I had to stay up a bit late last night, I'm going to admit it. I don't know a lot about them, so I did a bit of homework. So today is a learning curve for me really, because Fendt, Agco, Massey, that sort of things, I'm pretty new to. But I'm quite excited to have a good look around this. So, we'll start with the engine. What better place to start? So it says 942 on the bonnet, but it's actually 415 horsepower and they've just rounded it up. But 942, 5 horsepower off, you can't really moan at that, can you? And that is kicking out nearly 2,000 newton meters of torque. So that's an incredible amount of torque this thing can give out. So then how does it put that torque down and that power? In a conventional size tractor, you need a lot of weight and a lot of grip. So front tyres then, we have Trelleborgs. They are a 710 on the front, and that is a wide tyre for the front. Just look at that, look at the width of that. Move on to the back tyres then. Now if the fronts are 710s, the backs have got to be, yep, 900s. So that is a whopping great tyre. I do believe you have to weight fence quite up to get the grip, so we have a ton on each rear wheel. And then on the front linkage then, due to the size of the front weight, I want to say it's 2 ton, but it's actually only a 1.5. But we have a little storage box in there as well. That's pretty good. The front linkage then has a capacity of about 5.6 tons, so that's quite a lot it can lift. So then that takes us to the rear linkage. That can lift 12.6 ton or thereabouts. Staying with the back end then, let's talk about the hydraulics, the spools and the pump capacities. So a standard Fendt pump is 165 litres a minute. You can spec the Fendt with a 210 pump and another 220 pump, so then you can dedicate a pump to an implement on the back that really needs oil, so then you're not taking the oil away from the tractor. Pretty good idea, to be honest. We have 6 spools fitted. One of them's teed into the hydraulic top link. I do like them, pretty awesome. Obviously all your fender controls, I do like a fender control. And while I'm back here, I can just about see air suspension on the cab. That's awesome, I do like air suspension. So transmission then, Fendts are known for their 60k, and of course the 942 is fitted with a 60k transmission. There's one thing to note actually, the 4-wheel drive system, anything under 25k is permanent 4-wheel drive. I don't know if that's clever or if that's good, but if you're turning slowly in a yard, you're going to be scrubbing tyres out all day long, so I'm not sure if I quite like that, but... So I'm just generally having a walk round now, getting a feel for the tractor and seeing things that I've not really seen before. Vario grips fitted, so you can deflate and inflate the tyres as required, as needed. That's pretty good. Looking up at the lights, it has a really spectacular light package. I bet you could see everything. I think it's time to have a look inside. Oh, exciting. Ooh. Close that door, get away from the wind. Oh, we have a visitor. We have a fly. Get out, get out. Well, first impressions of the 942 cab. It appears to be settling to me getting in. Pretty cool. Well, this is the 900 series Fendt, but this is the 1000 series cab put on this, so there is a lot of room in here. I feel like I'm quite far back, but I quite like the room there is to just be in the tractor, if you know what I mean. Smells very nice, you can tell this is new. The seat is quite wide. Leather, nice and big, nice and comfortable. There's one thing I've noticed. It does feel dated. It looks outside futuristic and modern and everything going on and mean and angry, and you get inside and it feels like 10 years ago. Just a comment, I know there is a new cab coming for these soon, but it does feel a bit dated. But that's my first knock with it really. What we've got up here, storage, power controls and plugs. The armrest is good. I like that it's quite solid. Got a nice passenger seat. There is a lot of room behind the seat. Cup holders down there. Put the ignition on. We have a fridge and still have leg room. Got some tunes. Turn that off. Don't know, copyright strikes. Let's turn her on. Very nice starter. Very quiet. Seats moved. Gonna accept that on the Vario terminal. Let's have a proper look then. What's going on in here with dials, gauges, screens, controllers, everything. So on the main dash, light controls, air conditioning, menu buttons. Got quite a few things on the side here telling us, I guess it's brake pressure low, fuel level, indicators of diff lock, four-wheel drive, cruise settings. Moving on to the armrest. So I believe this will be sort of program settings for implements, so stop, go, that would almost like a headland turn, I'm guessing. I don't know a lot about Fendt, I'm just going by my farming brain. Spools, obvious. Some buttons to the side. Quite self-explanatory, you can see what they are. So the Vario terminal, self-explanatory. Spools, radio control, muted that. GPS. I don't want to fiddle too much because this is, I believe this has been set up to the implement on the back, so I don't want to mess with anybody's settings. An iPad holder over there. I'll give you that one, Fendt boys. I thought it was a fashion thing, but this is quite nice to sit in. I'd have to get someone to show me how to use it. When this is out in the field, we'll have another go through it, use it, drone shots. Pretty impressive, pretty impressive. Well guys, I'm finally out in the field. It's taken me about 2 weeks to pencil this in with how busy I am at work and with everything going on. Perfect evening for it. The sun's just going down. There is no wind. The Fendt is actually drilling. It hasn't just got a cultivator on this time. He's drilling wheat into this volunteer rape. Really nice ground. It's a bit dry, a bit dusty, but I'm hoping we get some really good footage. Unfortunately, I won't be driving this one due to Corona and everything going on at the minute. It's just not worth the risk. So it'll just be drone footage. I can't really see how it is working, but I'll do my best to make the video really good for you. So now where we are is a horrendous bank. It is really, really steep. Obviously you won't see from the video because it never does it justice, but see there in the background there, I just tripped. That's how steep it is. So it is almost a valley each side. So that is a proper workout for that Fendt. Although it's only a 6 metre drill, it's probably going to be using all of that horsepower because it's kind of chalky, it's quite slippy, so the old Vario grip will be coming in handy there. The tyre pressures are adjusted accordingly, so maximum grip, no slip. But I can't really see it struggling, to be honest.
Don't hang up. Can we be friends again? I give up. That's what we do. That's just what we do. Last weekend, that was your turn, I guess. Let's pretend that we are making progress. One of us makes a mistake. We work our way through the heartache, and then we're back where we started. We've gone full circle again.
Fendt 942 then. Cracking bit of kit. As it comes up the hill there, you can hear everything talking to each other, the revs pick up, forward speed doesn't change. There is no wheel slip on that bank. It is just gripping and going. I mean, 6 metre drill isn't really the heaviest thing or the most challenging thing for it, but the field is quite challenging. What a cracking bit of kit. I'm knackered now though. Feels like I walked about 3 miles in chalky, flinty, very rough terrain. There you go. Till next time, guys. Bye for now. That sunset. Nice.